Virginia Tech, the home of the Hokies. And don't forget, my son, it's time for Enter Sandman. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking for room. It's Alexander. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
That's reeled in. It's Taylor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week they gave up a
opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the... We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense. We can just pound it down their throat in second.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The RPO, it's complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Bring in the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Spits it out to the back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone.
Wide open.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Taylor. Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
The play action fake. He's going to take off. Ball is free. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense, forcing a fumble, but a bad, unfortunate.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
That
They'll
was
take
down.
this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gain.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dances away. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This is
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to scramble. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get to him as he throws.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime. They couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. period to go to see who can make the winning plays and forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
And this is why it's so nice to have a guy.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, in every possession. See, here's an...
Come on!
They need that turnover.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you've got to be so...
They'll get this drive started from the 29. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game.
They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Makes the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grabs his screen around all kinds of defenders. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Little. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it down and there he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep their eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Fights off the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the...
Looking deep. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't... They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Rushes on him. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Ooh, that's one of those.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now he'll fire back into the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
The Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go back to the ground. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's third and goal and third and long. Motion from the back. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Skips away from pressure. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
You can...
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Taylor. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's first and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That big play for the offense will be nullified by a penalty, and if you want to frustrate your coaches, yeah, that's the way to do it. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll set up to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
And that just kind of caps off this day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to...
He's going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point?
To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist-deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making...
Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Big, tall receiver. Figured the quarterback has an easy target. Not this time. Missed it badly.
And a lot of those big guys, they don't necessarily, some of them do, some of them are freak shows, but a lot of those big guys don't run great all the time, and you want to get physical and disrupt those routes and disrupt that timing. You can tell the timing was a little bit off on them.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the...
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Buys a little time. Looking for a deep man. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And that's how you bail your offense out, David. In a goal-to-go situation, you've been going backwards here a little bit, but you've got a quarterback that can take the game over with his legs. Great job scrambling for the touchdown.
I mean, it's uncanny. He's just got a knack, and it's so frustrating to play defenses against guys like this that just, I've got the right defense dialed up. I'm there.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He fires to the left side. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Let's go.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the move. Got it in the middle. It's Little. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. Gets rid of it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab over the middle.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He leaves it with his back. Can't get him to the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Yellow Jackets line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first and 10. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for him.
Ryan's his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And they've been...
So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the toss. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the stomping has commenced. They've extended the lead and taken control. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Quick release on the RPO. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And the Yellow Jackets pick up the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They're going back to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Grab near the sticks. It's Alexander. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
It's a running room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Off-play action on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. unleashes a long one. Brings it down on the right side. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the pick six.
Complete downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Alexander. Spins away from the defense. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. And they get him down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Warren. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
He has been terrorizing.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.